little bit of cuteness. Good morning, guys. It is really dark outside and I forgot to turn off that lamp. I turned off that lamp so that I wouldn't have half face, but apparently I didn't. I would have needed to turn off the other light. I have such a bad cold. Guys, this is terrible. I have hardly any voice left. I'm all stuffed and stuff. But we went up at 7 this morning. I just realized I haven't taken my meds yet. So I've been up for 2 hours without that. I don't know. I think Christopher made coffee for me this morning, so I just went up, sat down to stitch. Well, I'm gonna do that as soon as I talk to you. It's good talking to you, then I remember things. My brain isn't... this health thing. Messing up the memory a little bit. Guys, I did my calculations today. I have been doing the 100-day challenge over at the Stitch Talk Head Challenges Facebook page. I've been very, as you know, I've been very monogamous with my stitching. I've just been stitching on Envy, and most of it started with the challenges over in that group, but I think I realized that not jumping between projects meant that I remembered more and more of the symbols, which color is for which symbol, and which makes my stitching so much faster. Really, honestly, so much faster. So I just did all the calculations. I did 44,500 stitches throughout these 100 days. That is a lot of stitches. A lot of them. But yeah, so I got a lot done. I've been stitching on Envy for 100 and something days. I can check. I have my little thingy here, you know. I have my two little booklets. The other one went out. My little teeny tiny one where I track my stitches, and I'm on day 169. And on 169 days I have been able to finish 2 of the rows, 2 of 7 rows, and I started on the first page. I actually finished the second column, so I only have a 20 stitch wide column left on the first page, and then the first page is also done. So I got a lot done for 169 days, but with all the calculation and everything, I think it's going to take between 1.5 and 2 years to finish Envy, with about 500 stitches a day. It's some days it's more, some days it's less. But yeah, so we finished the 100-day challenge. It felt really good. I am going to continue. I'm going to stitch 100 stitches every day. The challenge makes it more, like, pushes me a little bit harder to do it. When I'm not having the challenge, there's always that maybe I should take a day break. But with the challenge, it's like, no, I'm on the challenge, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, it's been good. I'm gonna talk to you later this month about how I stitch when I travel. I'm gonna see if I can get some footage of that while I'm traveling, so you can see what I'm doing, because I think I want to bring you with me on a whole other level this time around. Every time we travel, I get a little bit more footage. I get a little bit more planning on how to do things. I'm learning this vlogging thing a little bit. Right now, as you know, I'm sick. I have this really bad cold. So the kind of plan of the day, I don't really have one, honestly. The lists that I have do have the kind of, I need to edit the vlog, I need to do all of those things, but otherwise I'm just taking it easy. But yeah, I want to give you a little bit of higher edited vlogs. Just teensy little bit better. Yeah. Well, I have just shut down for the morning. I done my 100 stitches for this day. I've been watching YouTube. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours, not completely 2 hours, but about 2 hours since I got up. So it's time for me to leave the sofa and get into the room. I think I'm going to try to edit the vlog. Have a lot of things to do with that today, so it's going to take a little bit longer time than I usually do, and maybe game or color or something. We'll see. It's Saturday today. I have one thing I want to do, but I need to be in a better brain space before I do it. One thing I want to do, I want to look into a thing, and it's exciting. Exciting things are coming, okay? Exciting things are coming. I have an idea, and it's been kind of percolating for a couple of months, and I think we had a breakthrough yesterday. So as you know, with me, I have 100,000 ideas and maybe 1% of them gets done, but I like percolating on ideas, and I think that is it. I think side note, I was supposed to end this, but I want to talk about this first. When, like, there are always, management always looks into ways to divide people, not divide them so they are separate, but to divide them in groups so they kind of understands people more. And there's one of these things when Scrum really took off, which by the way is a way of planning stuff. There were a lot of people went to all of these seminars about how personality works and everything, and there's one school that talks about these 4 different groups, and they say that you're a doer, or you're a planner, or you're a idea cannon, and you're a finisher. I think those, and then you can be placed in different parts of those quadrants. But I always saw myself as a doer. Like I code, but I actually think I'm an idea cannon, which means that I'm very good at coming up with new harebrained ideas, but I'm not that good at finishing them. I think that's the thing. But I've been getting better at actually finishing things and staying on track with things. So I'm hoping that that newfound finishing knowledge can find themselves into some of my ideas. But yeah, just anyone who knows, any kind of entrepreneur, have at least 9 of 10 of their ideas fail. And I think you learn from your fails more than you learn from your wins. So you really need to fail some. So hopefully this idea though will land on the win section, because that would be awesome. But I'm going to edit a video and take my meds. Don't forget those. But good morning guys, I hope you have an awesome day. So it is now about 1.5 hours later. Today's video editing took a little bit longer time. Well, I've had breakfast and took my medications and all of those things also, so I have been doing other things. I haven't just done that, and I took a break to watch part of a video or a live from the Heaven and Earth website. Anyhow, I have edited the video. I did a few things with it, which I'm hoping you are just as excited as me about. It was a lot of fun to do it, and with my videos not being monetized, I can kind of do a few things a little bit different than people who try to monetize their video. No, added some clips from the video games, and that could cause a copyright strike, so I might need to take that one down. But hey, that's how it is. You never know, you never know. Honestly, it does fall into fair use, because I am using it to kind of review the game, sort of. It is fair use. It falls into fair use, so shouldn't have to worry about it. But anyhow, it was a lot of fun, learning a little bit about how my phone works and how to capture things on it and stuff. But I fixed that. It takes a little bit longer time today to export, because of those clips and because of a couple of other clips, and because I fixed the lighting on one of the clips because it was so dark. I needed to kind of pump up the brightness a little bit, and then the whole clip needs to process. So those are processing right now, and then I'm gonna export it as soon as I have done that. But yeah, it's simple. Haven't done that much more. Drinking my cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna upload it, export it, upload it, and all of those things. But I think I'm gonna sit down and game a little bit, because it's nice gaming, but I'm gonna try not to do it all day, maybe. Still have a few things I want to look at. I don't know, I'm in such a good mood. This is the thing. I've mainly been in a very good mood. It's to the degree that I'm wondering if I'm okay. No, I don't know. It's like, I get annoyed and I get all of those things, but mostly I'm just in a good mood. Might just be the vacation looming. It might just be the vacation looming. I had a couple of things that I wanted to pick up when we're in the US, but there's a few things that I have to kind of scratch off the list because there's no money, and it kind of sucks. And yeah, it's like things that are really, it would be nice to have it, because it would it does have a purpose, but like I want to switch this out. This one is starting to not being the perfect one. Like I've had it for a couple of years, so it has a shorter battery life and it doesn't really connect to the app properly all the time and stuff like that. So I would like to upgrade to a Apple Watch. Now I was thinking about getting a refurbished Apple Watch from the US. One of the reasons why I'm choosing to go from the US is because apparently in Sweden you can't get refurbished Apple things. I think I can order them from the European page, but I'm not sure. But on the Swedish page there is no possibility to find refurbished stuff, which is kind of annoying, but that's actually the case. And that's why I kind of like, but when we're in the States, we are going to go to an Apple store anyhow, so why not kind of look at Apple Watches too. Like I don't need one with a GSM card, I just want like the basic one, so that I can have, there's a few apps I want to use. One is kind of a reminder app that kind of buzzes every 15 minutes so that I remember to get out of the chair and move around, because I need to do that and I'm not doing it properly, and I can't have my mobile phone go off every 15 seconds or 15 minutes, especially not if I'm working in an environment. Is one thing that it buzzes a little, vibrates a little bit on my arm, but having something lying on my table and buzzing every 15 minutes, it's not gonna only disturb me, it's gonna disturb all my colleagues. So that was one of the reasons. And then there's a lot of other reasons why I really wanted one of the newer one. Like I want the heart monitoring thing. I actually want to be able to monitor whenever I get those heart palpitations that I get now and then. Right now, like I did that like 24-hour heart thing, but I didn't have any big heart issues at that moment. So that was like last year, or in the beginning of this year, maybe January I think. So I would like to have that one for that sake. And then there's a few other like apps that I really would like to have for the phone or for the watch. So but there's no economy for that. But I don't know, it's not a big deal. It's like it's a want, it's not a must. There's so many things. I've been gradually kind of downgrading my life for the past few years. Every month I buy less and less craft supplies. This month I haven't bought any craft supplies whatsoever. The only thing I feel that I really want to do is buy some threads when I'm in the US, because there's so much there. It's such a difference in price. It's like a fourth, almost a fifth of the price where I usually pay for the threads. So even at full price from Michaels, it is a fifth of the price I pay. So being able to buy those threads in the US so that I have threads for my next project, which I definitely will have started before going to the US next time, that is one thing I want to buy. And then I want a couple of shirts, and I think that's gonna be it. It's not gonna be a very shopping day or shopping vacation. It usually are, but it's not gonna be this time. However, I do feel really good about going on a vacation. I feel really good about going back to work. I'm feeling really good about a lot of things right now. So yeah, I'm gonna fix the video and upload and everything, and I'll get back to you in a couple of hours. I have something to say to you. I've been a bad vlogger today. I have not vlogged at all, almost. I did have some clips in the morning. I uploaded and exported and did all thing with the video, and then I just sat down and I gamed for a couple of hours. I had a lot of fun. I'm at a point where there's a lot of things to keep in your head, so it's a little bit a lot, but I should be out of it in a couple of days, so then you can take smaller portions when you game. But anyhow, I did turn off the game around 3 o'clock or something and went in and cross-stitched some more, so I probably got like 500 stitches today. I will know tomorrow because I count my stitches in the morning. So I did that. I watched some YouTube. It was really nice. I did go in here afterwards. Whoa, almost lost you there. I did go in here. I did this little guy. As usual, you can find a close-up of him on my Craftable Creations Instagram. It was a lot of fun because even though this is a human being, a very cute little human being, the image itself has a couple of different things that you need to think about. One is that his has a 3/4 view, so when you have that, your eye, this eye will look a little bit smaller than this, and also it will have a different shape. That was one of the things that I had to think about. And the other thing I did was I was thinking about how to color his little pajamas, and it's so easy to just pick up one color and color or 3 colors, but using one color scheme only. So in this case I started by shadowing him in grays, and then I went over with just a green marker, a mid-tone green marker, and made teeny tiny thin lines on top of his pajamas, so they were all stripy and nice. And the stripes are a little bit uneven, but it kind of only gives some dimension to him and a little bit of cuteness. So yeah, but he was so little, so I decided to add a little package. I'm not that happy about the package though, but that's okay. It's done. I have his sister to color tomorrow, so that might be some fun. And when I've done that, we also had dinner, tacos. I love tacos. I don't eat tacos with a taco shell or with like a soft bread or anything. I just eat it with salad. So tacos usually have a little bit of salad. I just add more salad, cucumbers, peppers, red peppers today. Added some cheese, creme fraiche, and then the kind of minced meat with the taco spice on. Do you like tacos? How do you do your tacos? Is it the same, or do you have something else? Do you add something like corn maybe? I don't know. Christopher parents have banana, and I think my parents used to have pearl onions. It's like these teeny tiny onions that are pickled. I think they're pickled, like pickled pearl onions, like teeny tiny white, almost translucent onions. I think they used to have that to their tacos. So there's always, everyone has their own little thing that they have in their tacos. So I would really like to know what you have. But yeah, I am going to go to bed now. I did take some nose spray. It hurt like crazy. I don't use ordinary nose sprays because that will hurt my nose, and I think it is because of the lupus or possible Sjögren's, because I do have the antibodies for that too. I have very dry eyes, which means that all the liquid surfaces are a little bit drier, so ordinary nose sprays hurt my nose so much. I can't use them because I just cry. But I have a cortisone one that I use, and I think it has worked a little bit. I haven't been needing to blow my nose as much today, so we'll see. Just getting more rest, and everything will be okay. But yeah, our friend just left. We have a friend of ours who actually live in the house a couple of floors up, and he comes down and we just sit and chat, usually like once or twice a week. So he is left, so we are going to head to bed. But I will see you tomorrow, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.